Hi guys, and welcome to another video. It's end of the month and that means that it's the perfect time to share with you my most worn perfumes of the month. And it's officially cold now in Germany. October was pretty moody, it was cold, it was warm, it was rainy, it was sunny, and I would like to know which weather you had this month and which perfume you wore in October. I'm looking forward to read your comments. I love to chat with you guys. If you have any questions regarding perfumes that I mentioned in today's video, please ask. I'm here to answer all of them, and let's get started because I have quite a few fragrances, and my most worn and my most favorite perfume of October is definitely Embers by Poetic Perfumes. I have a full review on this bad boy right here. This perfume blew me away so much, and it's because it captures the fall spirit in a bottle. So basically it smells like having fun in an autumnal forest. You're running around, maybe with your dog, maybe with your friends, maybe with your children, you're rolling in autumnal colorful fallen leaves on the ground, and later you go to a cozy and really comfortable coffee where you eat apple strudel and you drink some apple cider because it has that boozy element in there. It's delicious. To me, it even smells like bubblegum with a rose scent, but it's also slightly smoky, and I am in love with this perfume so very much. I mean, like, it's limited edition and I definitely recommend you to check it out because this stuff is amazing and it is literally all you want for fall season. And with that being said, another fragrance that I love this month and will be loving in the future is Slow Dance by BYREDO. This is a brand new release from this niche brand, and I really fell in love with it right at first sniff. I didn't plan to buy it and I bought it in the store, and I read great reviews on this perfume and it was so intriguing to me because normally I like BYREDO perfumes. As you know, their Gypsy Water is my all-time favorite, and I was so intrigued by this one and it didn't disappoint me at all. It smells like a plum compote to me. It's powdery, but at the same time it's sweet, it is dirty, it is patchouli, it is woody, it is smoky, it is quite complex. It's very hard to describe this fragrance, and I think it has almost like a tart powdery aftertaste. It's quite long lasting, it's quite oomphy, you know, so it's sexy and very, very, very unisex. Like, I think on men and on women it will smell a bit differently, and if you're a fan of fruity patchouli fragrances, definitely recommend you to check out Slow Dance because it goes really well with the weather, and since it's getting darker quicker right now, that's the perfect fragrance to go when you want to feel really, really good in your own skin. Another fragrances that I've been wearing quite a lot are Burning Man and SM Cafe by Stranger's Perfumery, and both perfumes are about coffee. They are quite similar. I've reviewed SM Cafe and recommended it to those who love BDSM because I got a request to share a perfume that will go well with the BDSM mood. If you're interested in that video, please check it out. I tell you everything about this fragrance, but I like that it is a pleasant, leathery, sort of a smoky coffee fragrance. You know, it's sexy, it's dangerous, but it's very, very appealing and not harsh at all. So for me, person who is not into leathery perfumes, I just wanted to get comfortable with this note, and this fragrance is one of the best to start with if you're getting into leather and darker type of fragrances. And Burning Man was one of my picks for best coffee perfumes, and I don't know in which one is more coffee. I mean, like, they are very, very similar. In here you have plum, in here you have cherry. They both have coffee note in them, some leather, some tobacco, some chocolate. They are pretty similar, and if you have one, you probably don't need another one. However, if you really enjoy one of these and you want more in the similar mood, check this out. I mean, like, they are quite affordable, they are very long lasting. The sillage is enormous and I like them very much. So they're also great for coffee lovers. Coffee perfumes make you feel really cozy, and I'm that person that is not really into coffee taste and coffee flavor. However, I really enjoy it in the perfumery because it makes things extra delicious and sort of mysterious too. So it's also great for Halloween. It's also great for going out at night because those perfumes are quite bold and intense. With that being said, something from the different side, something from the light side of the moon is Mimosa and Heliotrope Poudre. I've already reviewed it last year, I believe, and this is a very affordable fragrance that is super powdery. It smells almost like makeup powder. It smells like talc, if you know what I'm talking about. And if you love talky scents, if you love truly powdery perfumes, like without anything else, you want it to be powdery, 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 and you want a perfume that is super powdery that you could layer with other perfumes, I'd really recommend you to check out this fragrance and this brand in general. This is actually the only fragrance I've tried from them, but I really like how light it is. It makes me feel like I've just applied powder on my face and all over my body, but it smells also sort of romantic and very luminous. So I really enjoy this fragrance just because how wearable and easygoing it is, and it was a really nice one to wear when the weather wasn't that cold and it was pretty sunny outside, but still I wanted something that would act like a second skin on me, and I wore this fragrance. I think it's a really great choice for those who adore powdery scents like I do. Also check out my video about best powdery perfumes if you're interested in that. Oh, and let's move on to another powdery perfume that I was obsessed this month. Literally, guys, this is one of the best releases of the year. It's AMOUAGE's newest fragrance, Love Mimosa, and you know that I love Mimosa. It's in my powder and dust with the Perfumes, but this is a very different kind of Mimosa because it is so atmospheric, it is very abstract, it is elusive, it's very fresh, it smells of ocean, it also smells of fresh, clean makeup because there is a special ingredient in there, prednisone, which is a new molecule developed just recently, and I've been enjoying this fragrance on the daily basis, but at the same time when I wanted to wow people, when I really wanted to stand out from the crowd and smell extra, you know, just like better than everybody around me, I wore this fragrance and I definitely collected some beautiful looks at me, and I love this fragrance because it's sort of unique, it's different, there is literally nothing like it out there, but at the same time it fits in, and it is not strange and people won't be like, oh my god, this is way too much, you know. This perfume is pleasing but at the same time so original. So yeah, one of the best fragrances I've tried and wore this month. In my opinion, it is unisex, leaning towards feminine side, and it was a great fragrance because it was so fresh, and when it was even cold, I enjoyed to wear it to work just because it's like casual, and that sort of fresh type of floral fragrance went well with both cold and warm weather. And with that being said, another coffee fragrance that I was literally obsessed with, like this is the best coffee on this planet to me personally. I'm very picky when it comes to coffee. As I've told you, I'm not into it, and there is a certain amount of fragrances with coffee that I like. You can learn more about them in my newest video. I will put the link somewhere on the screen, but Whisper Your Bitter Things by Poetic Perfumes is just like mind-blowing coffee. It smells of coffee grounds, it smells of pressed coffee beans and vanilla pods and a bit of spiciness, but it is so fresh and light and like authentically coffee, like it literally awakes you. But I like the hint of neroli in there that makes it more floral and more aromatic and fresh. And you can check out our impressions on all new Poetic Perfumes that we just recently filmed with my boyfriend, and I have a special coupon code for all who want to save some money on Poetic Perfumes. It is valid till 7th of November and it is Tommelise 20 if I'm not wrong. It is going to be in the description box, but I'm telling you, if you want to be awaked and you want to be energized by coffee and you want it to be full-bodied coffee without anything disturbing or overly sweet to it, I would recommend you this one. And finally, now I have two fragrances left. For our anniversary with my boyfriend, I received Mon Guerlain Intense. I'm obsessed with this perfume, like literally. This is one of my most worn perfumes of the month for sure, and it's so calming. I really enjoy lavender and vanilla in there. Vanilla makes you feel super comfortable and satisfied, and lavender makes you very like calmed, and it is just a very peaceful fragrance, but at the same time it smells powdery and truly Guerlain, and I think it's great for those who appreciated earlier offerings from Guerlain. Like for example, my mom used to wear L'Instant that I was obsessed with, but that's her perfume forever, and this is sort of like a modern version of older Guerlain perfumes. It has that signature Guerlain style that I am all there for, and I have a review in which I compare this one to the original. And the final one that I was literally wearing every night is Sex Goddess by 4160 Tuesdays, that I also mentioned in a haul with my boyfriend, and this perfume smells like powdery fruity skin, and at the same time it's so sexy and violety and just so like feminine, and it makes me feel like Sex Goddess, believe it or not. So the name is spot on. I love it. Like literally, this is probably this, Mon Guerlain and Ambers, those were my top 3 most worn perfumes, and I highly recommend you to check out all the videos that I referred to. They are linked in the description box below, and I would like to know which perfumes you wore the most this month, in which type of fragrances you are really into. I'm into violet obsession right now. I'm looking for great violet perfumes, so if you could recommend me some, that would be awesome. I plan to do a best of violet really soon, and definitely comment below which of these perfumes that I mentioned today stands out the most to you and you might be interested to try. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time that you spent on my channel. I hope you learned something interesting and new today, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned, smell good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.